What's going on, everybody? It's your man right here, the one, the only, that beautiful Rhode Island Red Rooster. We are live once again with understanding the difference or getting the bag versus securing the bag. This is going to be one for the books, ladies and gentlemen. If this is the first time and stuff that you are with my channel, again, I welcome you. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, as you come in, give me an audio check. Let me know everything and stuff is okay. And we will prepare to go in with this great science tonight. Preacher, what's going on with you? Let's see, before we go into the science, let's see. Audio's good, sound good, all right. All right, Be Smooth, what's going on with you? I'm kind of glad you in here and stuff, right? Because I'm gonna need your expertise, right? Because again, people are forgetting the difference between getting the bag and securing the bag. You know, we're going to be pointing out some things and stuff. Mr. Eastwood, what's going on with you? We're going to be pointing out some things as to us as men. G Logistics, what's going on with you? We're going to be talking about things, how we are affected as men, and we tend to forget the whole concept. Right. But you see, if it's anyone who understands the difference between the two, then I will have to refer to you, you know, because the numerous examples and stuff, man, of what you said back in the, of videos past and stuff and present. So, I'm glad that you're in here tonight and stuff, man, and we can guide some of the brothers and sisters that may be joining us and stuff tonight to get an understanding of the difference between getting the bag and securing the bag. All right, so we got enough of y'all in here now and stuff. Again, welcome you. My name is Rhode Island Red Rooster. Let's see, a quick update and stuff about what's been going on so that people can get caught up about what's going to be going on in the next couple weeks or whatever. We're still gonna go back to doing the live and stuff on the weekends and stuff like that. I didn't get a chance to set up my new equipment, so plus I got a bunch of things, stuff that's going on at the house that I'm trying to wrap up now. But the most important thing that's coming up now is I got a jury summons. I got a jury summons and stuff, and so I got a report for jury duty on the 19th of this month. So it's probably a good chance I'm gonna get selected. Okay, yeah, thank you, Mr. Eastwood. It's a real good chance I'm probably gonna get selected. And if that's the case, then I don't know how long the trial's gonna be or whatever. But that's what I'm shooting for and stuff. There is that. Duty calls. All right, Mr. Andrews, what's going on with you? Duty calls and stuff. And so the thing I say about jury duty is that I picture myself just like anyone else and stuff. Is that you're going to trial and you're saying that you're not guilty. And when you're saying that you're not guilty, you want a jury of peers that that will listen to your case and stuff and will have an understanding as to why you find yourself in a particular predicament, as opposed to getting on jury duty and stuff, and then people are talking about they're finding ways and stuff for how to get off of it. No, it's not a high profile case. Well, I don't know what the case is, But I don't know what the case is and stuff, but anytime jury duty comes up, a lot of people want to get out of it. They want to get out of it and stuff like that and feel like, we're out here in the free world making money and stuff and so on and so forth. But then we find ourselves in a position, where we see far too often this stuff about a person who's pleading for their life. And so the difference between this person doing life in prison or being a free person may be those that sit on the jury and stuff that has an understanding. And so, let's keep it real, man. I mean, the people that get on the jury or the ones that want to get up there and stuff, they're the ones that giving you the advice and stuff, telling you not to get up there. And then they call themselves thinking logically and having common sense about things when, people are just laying down a good story. And if it's believable, then that person is guilty, right? And there may be some key things and stuff that, are overlooked and stuff, right, that we go through, as normal people and stuff. We say, well, daggone, where, for instance, you might be pulled over and stuff like that because you got 10 in your windows and stuff, right? And it's not to do any kind of harm to anybody, it's just, you got 10 in the windows and stuff just to make sure that others may not be looking in your vehicle and stuff and get some ideas as to breaking into your car. It's not to say that you got something to hide or whatever and stuff, but we know for the most case and stuff that for a lot of us, we are guilty until proven innocent. And so, anytime that you're in a position to where you could change the overall concept, right, and bring justice into the matter, I advise everyone and stuff, especially if you think logically, to do your civic duty and stuff, and serve your fellow brother and sister in their time of in their definite time of need. So, just consider yourself and stuff. If you was trying to prepare your case and stuff, and you're behind bars or whatever, you're out on bail, and now it's up to presentation, right, as to whether you're going to be found guilty or not guilty. And that you know what you did, but in the courtroom, it's got to be conveyed a certain way. You just with truth, you just can't be direct with it. You can't be direct with it and stuff. You got to go the roundabout way, but you got to hope that people have an understanding as to people that have an understanding and stuff. And then, well, put yourself in my shoes and what would you have done and stuff if you were in a situation like that, right? What would you have done and stuff? And okay, yeah, I probably would have done the same thing. So, that's the biggest thing and stuff that's going on right now and stuff that I've really been preparing myself for and stuff, like I said, I mean, I might not get selected and stuff, but I'm definitely going to try to get selected. I'm not going to kid you and stuff. I'm definitely going to try to get selected. So, other than that, I'm just wrapping up some things and stuff with, just wrapping up some things and stuff, with my cars and stuff, my personal cars and stuff like that. And then, of course, truck's going to be paid off in the next, I owe over 2 more payments and stuff. I got a payment coming up next week and stuff. And so I got 1 more payment. So I'm actually going down there to the Lone Mountain people. And we're going to be doing a video and stuff on people who are thinking about or may have some misconception and stuff about Lone Mountain and stuff like that. And then to give a summary about what I went through with this particular truck and stuff, and people that want to go to Lone Mountain to purchase a truck, because some people are under the influence that, well, there's some kind of balloon payment, there's some kind of balloon payment and stuff like that. Or if choosing Lone Mountain, a lot of people want to go in with the intention of paying the truck off early and stuff like that. So, I'm just going to break that science and stuff down there. But that's another video for another day. What we are talking about tonight is getting the bag versus securing the bag. This is going to be a difference because everybody knows how to get the bag. Everybody knows how to get the bag and stuff. Men, women, know how to get the bag. Unfortunately, when it comes to securing the bag, women have that science down packed way better than men. Way better than men and stuff. And so, what we got to understand and what we're going to be talking about and stuff, man, is centering ourselves and stuff around this weakness that we have as men and getting it to a point to where we understand the difference between getting the bag and securing the bag. Because what I found interesting was on my Facebook page and stuff, there was a guy that posted up something, man, and you know, a lot of the men sat there and responded to it. And the video, well, not the video, it was, the post was, and I'm pretty sure people probably seen it too, about it's a guy that meets a woman. You know, there's stick figures and stuff like that. It's a man that meets a woman. He meets the woman says, I want to have a child, right? So they wound up having 2 children. And so what the man is doing, right, with the 2 children, you know, he has the 2 children, you know, they show him moving into a house and buying a car and, you know, getting things and stuff that, you know, they need for the house and doing things and stuff for her. But then they also show him working and stuff like that. And, you know, he's working hard and stuff. And so, you know, he comes home and his wife has the 2 children. And so what she's saying is that, you know, well, you don't have time to spend, you know, you're not romancing me and stuff the way you used to. You're not spending time with the children. So then she goes off and stuff into the computer and she posted up her stuff on Facebook about her particular situation. And of course, other men that are up there responding to her and telling her, you know, I'm sorry, beautiful, you're going through that and so on and so forth. You know, men sliding, you know, men being men, sliding up into the DMs and stuff, right? So the man, you know, again, the man is working, and so then it slides off to a point to where she has all this support that's coming from her posting up and talking about her husband and not being there for her and stuff romantically and stuff, and not being there for the children, and then that leads to a divorce. And so they show the divorce and stuff, and then the woman is holding these 2 bags of money. You know, she's holding these 2 bags of money, and the house get taken and she gets possession of the car and stuff based on the illustration. And then the man is sitting there and he's living in an apartment or whatever and stuff. And so, yeah, he's living in an apartment and stuff like that. So then, meanwhile, it cuts back to the woman. Fat Daddy Trucker, what's going on with you? All right. So it cuts back to the woman again. So, you know, the woman's in the house with the money and, you know, all the stuff like that. And so she's putting the children to bed, right? Meanwhile, the people that are, or the man that's sitting there that slide in the DMs is knocking on the back door, right? So the husband is now in his apartment and stuff like that. And so, you know, he just trying to spend time with his children. And of course, he can't spend time with them, you know, because he's speaking to the wife. And the wife isn't allowing him and stuff, you know, to see his children. So, I guess he's trying to get into the dating thing. You know, he's trying to get to the dating thing. So he goes on POF, you know, Plenty of Fish, and then he's seeing his selection of women. And so, you know, it's it's a very distasteful illustration of women and stuff that's up there. And so now the woman, his ex-wife and stuff, is now telling his children that the reason why your daddy doesn't have time for you because he's out there messing with other women, right? Meanwhile, you know, she's putting the children to bed, and the men that are sliding in her DMs and stuff is coming in through the back door. So, you know, the situation gets worse and worse and stuff. You know, he's trying to get the children, he can't get the children and stuff like that. And ultimately and stuff, you know, it just breaks down to a point where the woman is in a position to where she's ultimately in control and stuff. She got the bag of money, she got the house, the car, she has custody of the children, and the man is just sitting there and stuff he's just sitting in some apartment or whatever and stuff, you know, and he's wanted to be around his children and stuff. And he's just making reflection on his life, like, well, daggone, I thought I did everything I could for my family, right? I was out there working and, getting the bag, right? Just getting the money and stuff like that, and I lost everything, right? And pursuing of trying to do that. My wife wanted children. I gave her children, and I provide the very best life that I can for him and stuff, and and to no avail. So he's left without nothing. So when we look at that in our lives, right, as men, when we look at that in our lives as men, we see a great similarity. We can all relate to that. I'm sorry if I illustrated long. Well, if I illustrated wrong and stuff, forgive me. But I hope that you guys and stuff understand where I'm coming from. Is that men know how to get money. We know how to get the bag. Everybody knows how to get the bag. But where we go wrong at is that we don't know how to secure the bag, right? Because questions got to be asked. Is that the man goes out here and gets the bag and stuff like that. So remember, he buys a house and car. He buys the woman and stuff what she needs, get the children and stuff what he needs and stuff like that. So, but later on down the line and stuff, in the divorce proceedings, right, you see the woman holding the money. She's holding the money. She got the house. She got the car. How did that happen? And this is where it goes wrong. Because you see, in the midst of men, right, we as men, when we go out here and we do what we have to do, and it's not just trucking, right? But it does happen in trucking more than most, right? We get out here, we work, we want nice things and stuff for, our families, for our women, whether you're in a relationship or you're married, right? You want these things and stuff, and then all of a sudden you lose them, right? And how is that so? But you notice that when it's time to separate, when it's time, all the things and stuff that you accumulated, the woman knows everything that you have, but you don't know nothing that the woman has. You don't know anything about her bank accounts or secret bank accounts, any of her purchases, how many things and stuff that she owns and stuff like that. Now remember, women are saying that women are the most educated in this country. Women are the most educated in this country and stuff. That's a fact. You see what I'm saying? They have bachelors and masters and PhDs and so on and so forth. So, so they have a mastery of education. Now, we as men and stuff, we have we have an education and stuff, but it's always based upon things pertaining to business. It's always things pertaining to business. I'm gonna go get a degree that's gonna help me with my authority, right, in my business and stuff like that. It's gonna help me become a dispatcher or a broker. If I'm going to run a factoring company, if I'm going to sell trucks and stuff, so on and so forth, you get degrees in those things there and stuff, not to try to impress people, but to try to elevate yourself in business, right? And so then you're doing things and stuff according to business. But when things don't work out in a relationship, you wind up losing everything in your business. You wind up, they say, well, the woman got half the stuff. She took the trucking company, right, that you went out there and stuff and secured. You lost the money that you went out there and secured and stuff, right, because of indifferences that happen inside the relationship, dissatisfaction, so to speak, in a relationship. You was out there working too much. And because of you being focused on business, you neglected your family obligations and stuff. You didn't have the time to go on these elaborate vacations and do things and stuff with the children, because after all, you're building a legacy that's going to be left behind for the future generations, so that your children don't have to get out here and do the things that what you're doing right now. Right? And in the midst of getting all these things, you wind up losing. So you're getting the bag, but you're not securing the bag. But the woman secures the bag, right? She gets all these things and stuff that you get out there and you work hard for. And we see these similarities every single time. You know, in fact, a lot of the conversations that I've been having lately has been based upon the fact that, well, you know, men are losing things based upon being in a relationship with a woman, and then something goes wrong and stuff, right, on a relationship tip, something emotional, and now all your business is gone, right? So, like I've always emphasized, is that if you are going to be in a relationship, if you're going to do anything, you have to do things based upon a business. You got to do things based upon a business. Because if you're going in with a business, the person that you're going into a partnership with, they got to have the same, if not more, to lose than yourself. Otherwise, the one that has the least to lose is the one that's going to lose the least. So we see these numerous examples and stuff, and it's like I said, it's not pertaining to trucking. We're gonna start naming some people. We're gonna start naming some individuals off and stuff, and we're gonna start to see the similarity. Tiger Woods, right? Tiger Woods had a net worth of $1 billion, right? And he lost half, if not, he lost 75% in his divorce. He lost 75% of his divorce, right? R. Kelly. R. Kelly is the king of R&B, and yet this man is sitting behind Cook County, if I'm not mistaken. He's behind bars and stuff, and this man had a net worth and stuff, you know, of over, I believe he had a net worth and stuff over 40 million, and now the man doesn't even have a penny to his name now. The man doesn't have a penny to his name now. Bill Cosby. There's another. So the list goes on and stuff. You know, we see where T.I., you know, we see where T.I. and stuff is now in the midst of things and stuff, where he's going to be losing his fortune, right? So what is the similarity, right? What is the commonality in all these things and stuff, and what is the fall of man? The fall of man, and the reason why we lose our fortunes, right, is behind sexual access. That's it. Sexual access is the reason why men are losing their mass amounts of fortune, the things and stuff that you build, because of sexual access. Instead of treating sexual access as a business, right, we treat it as a means and stuff for going out here and having fun and stuff, or thinking that's what it is, right? Meanwhile, the people that are involved are always looking at the money. Dr. Dre and stuff. Remember, he just had a brain aneurysm and stuff. Dr. Dre is worth $800 million, and you know, he had a brain aneurysm. Aneurysm and stuff, and so, you know, he was talking about filing for a divorce from his wife. Now, if he would have died, then where would his money would have went? And so, in the proceedings and stuff, right? What did the woman do? She brought up everything that Dr. Dre was doing and stuff with women, with other women. She wasn't talking about anything and stuff dealing with business, just with sexual access with other women. That was her grounds and stuff, right, for her to secure the bag. That's what her grounds and stuff was, to secure the bag and stuff. And so, men, do you find yourselves in this same situation? Chasing behind sexual access and stuff, you know, despite the fact that you're going out here getting the bag, why do we wind up losing? Why do we wind up losing just about everything and stuff that we have? Why are we not securing the bag? Because we are more interested in sexual access. Like I said, prime example, if you are in a relationship, if you're in a relationship right now, how many things and stuff do you know that the person that you're in a relationship with and stuff, right? How much things and stuff that pertain to business do you know that that person has? And be honest. We as men, we don't check bank accounts. We don't check bank accounts. We don't see anything and stuff that the woman owns and stuff of business. We don't see any of these side hustles and stuff like that, despite the fact that the woman is the most educated. The woman is the most educated. You're dating women that have bachelors, masters, and PhDs. And not one time and stuff has a person even acquired to look into the personal the business aspects of things and stuff, the comings and goings and stuff. What makes the money and stuff for the woman? How many things and stuff does she own and stuff? What kind of businesses is she running? Is everything and stuff a front? Because you only find these things out and stuff when the relationship is over. You find out and stuff, man, she had secret stashes and stuff. She had secret stashes and she had multiple streams of income, But you don't know anything about it. But then when you go to court, she knows everything that you do. She knows what kind of truck you got, what kind of freight you haul. She knows your gross, your net. She knows where you get your trucks and stuff done at. She has everything down to a T. She know what kind of businesses and stuff that you have. If you got any kind of revenues of income, any kind of stocks and bonds, property, all these things and stuff, right? She's able to secure the bag. Because see, while you're out here chasing sexual access, she's looking at the relationship as a business. So she's going to business seminars and stuff, much like what we're doing right now. We're up here, we're on YouTube and stuff, and we're getting information about what's going on in trucking, right? We're getting the information about what's going on in trucking in order to get the bag and stuff. A lot of you guys want to go out here and become own operators and stuff, and so you're here on the channel. All right. What kind of things and stuff does one need to be prepared for and stuff? We got question and answer segments and stuff about what's going on in the channel. Do you not think that the woman or women are out here not doing the same thing? Because you see, we don't find those things and stuff interesting and stuff, right? As to what's going on and stuff on the women's side of things and stuff. But at the end of the day, we're always saying that, daggone, me as a man, I'm always losing. Like, I just lost my house. I just lost my cars, and I lost all my money and all this stuff here. And, I thought that I was doing the right thing, In other words, you're being classified as a simp. You're being classified as a simp when the reality is that you wasn't no simp. It's just you wasn't keeping your eye and stuff, man, on the prize. And the prize was securing the bag. So now you got to work twice. Now you got to work twice as hard to get that bag back and stuff. You got to work twice as hard to get that bag back and stuff. And then on top of that, the fact that you lost everything, it's gonna leave a very bitter taste in your mouth, right? The fact that you had this house almost paid for and stuff, and you got to ride by and you see somebody else in it, driving your car, in your house, eating your food, spending your money. So you're going to have a sense of bitterness and stuff like that. And I believe that's where MGTOW comes from. That's why I believe MGTOW. That's why I believe MGTOW comes from. Because you imagine that and stuff. You sitting there, you sat there and got the bag, right? But you didn't secure the bag. And then now everything and stuff that you got is gone. Everything that you worked hard for is gone. Now you got restraining orders and stuff, right? Where you can't even go around your own stuff. Everything that you worked hard for and stuff. Because like I said, when you went down there, when you went down there and filled out the application, when you went out there and worked hard and stuff like that, so, to get that money to make those payments and all that stuff there, when your children needed things and stuff, you wasn't reminded. You was there. You seen exactly what the children needed and you went and got it. Nobody had to remind you. No court system had to go and tell you, this is the amount of money that you got set aside and stuff to take care of your children. You took care of them. When the children needed clothes, when they needed clothes, food, shelter, whatever. Let's see what you got. 3 people left. Let's see, three people left who will regret not getting this knowledge unless they are already, already elders. Yeah, well, and it is what it is, Be Smooth. It is what it is. You see, what we got to understand, right? What we got to understand is, it's one thing to get the money. It's another thing to secure it. Women know how to secure the bag. Women know how to secure the bag. I'm not gonna start dropping names and stuff of some female YouTubers. I'm not gonna start dropping some names of some female YouTubers and stuff. But the thing is that now, some of the men that took, well, you know what? Okay. I'm only saying this and stuff not to put somebody down, right? But to look at the science and stuff that's involved in it. Okay. Let's look at LoShawn Parks, right? Let's look at LoShawn Parks, for instance. LoShawn's been doing videos and stuff for what? Let's see, I met LoShawn in 2015, and so LoShawn got how many trucks now? How many, for those of y'all that follow LoShawn Parks stuff, how many trucks does LoShawn Parks have now? Because I'm gonna prove a point. Okay, he got 8 trucks, he added 4 and stuff, so he got 12 trucks. Okay. Now, he got 12 trucks and stuff. So he been doing his thing. Now LoShawn been doing his thing and stuff since. Okay, he's been doing his thing and stuff. We're in 2021. I'm gonna say 2017, right? 2017. He's been doing his thing and stuff periodically. Now, Jay Rich. Okay, Jay Rich. Now, LoShawn, everybody know LoShawn stuff came from Prime, right? Jay Rich came from Prime, man. She's not, now, I'm only saying this and stuff based upon what she posted. Now, Jay Rich and stuff, she just posted something maybe about a couple weeks ago saying that this time last year, she was driving a truck for Prime. And stuff. And so now, Jay Rich got how many trucks now? I think she got 4. Okay, she got 4 trucks and 4 hot shots. So she got 8 trucks in 1 year. She said it herself. This time last year, she was driving for Prime. This year, she got her own authority. Where she's moving hot shots, and she got a couple trucks and stuff like that doing dedicated accounts. So my question is that now you got LoShawn, the man, right? He had to take his time and stuff to build up his business. And with him building up his business, he had to go through his endeavors and stuff like that. The drivers coming over there and, abandoning trucks and so on and so forth. Same business platform, right? Jay Rich, on the other hand, same situation. It only took her 1 year and people are going over there and stuff like that and acquiring to drive for her. Why are they not giving Jay Rich the hard way to go? Let's see, Jay Rich got some good support systems with elder mentors mentoring her. That's key to grow, but it has something. Let's see, hold up, what you got? That's key to grow, but it has to be something you want. Not everyone wants a fleet. I don't think LoShawn has the same mentors. Believe it or not, it's not the mentors. Because remember, LoShawn's been doing this longer than Jay Rich. LoShine has been doing this longer than Jay Rich and stuff. The difference is that women know how to secure the bag. Women know how to secure the bag a lot. They know how to secure the bag a lot better than men. Because remember now, Jay Rich got her own authority. Jay Rich got her own authority, and she do freight for Prime. She's not with RST or any stuff here. She is her own entity doing her own thing. She got Prime. She got Prime under her belt. She said she got Amazon and Walmart, and she does Hotshot because women know how to secure the bag. If you think I'm joking, right, then follow any woman YouTube and stuff, right? You notice that they will get their authority a lot quicker. They'll get their authority a lot quicker. They'll build up their fleet a lot faster. And they won't run into the same problems and stuff that we as men run into. Jay Rich won't have a problem with her staff. She won't have a problem with her staff and stuff. Because women know how to secure the bag. When they are in a position to know what they want and stuff in business, right? When they say, okay, I'm going to establish a business, this is actually what I'm going to do, right? Then their businesses and stuff usually succeed. Let's see, authority isn't something that's difficult to have. A lot of people just move different. LoShine is involved in more things than her based upon what's posted. Right. Okay, well, like I said, LoShine will have more problems and stuff in his business as opposed to Jay Rich. Jay Rich will get, if Jay Rich decided to follow the same path as LoShine, she will get her stuff a lot faster. If there's any kind of other entities and stuff involved, because women know how to secure the bag. Lo is also married with, I believe, 7 kids, so it might not. Okay. Right. Okay. But it still goes back to the same thing. So we're not, all right, let's take, like I said, we can keep Jay Rich in the equation, but any female YouTuber, right? Let's see. What you got? Let's see, Beef Smooth, would you say that they built their fleet so fast because simps are chasing them? Okay, look, but all right, DL, you got it. You got exactly where I was. You got exactly where I was going. Okay, now look. If that's not the case, right? If that's not the case, then how come you don't? Now here's the thing. Check this out. How come you don't see women YouTubers and stuff teaching you how to secure the bag? They'll get up here and they'll do the exact same videos and stuff that I'm doing, right? They'll teach you how to get your authority. They'll teach you how to get your authority. They'll teach you how to run your truck and stuff, right? From an own operator perspective. But what they won't do, they will not teach you how to secure the bag. I'm talking about going into the real deep aspects and stuff of business, giving you the entire one-on-ones. I have not seen one yet do that. I haven't seen that one do it. And that's the whole conversation and stuff that I'm having today. They all know how to do it. They all know how to secure the bag and stuff. 'Cause like I said, get into a relationship with one, and then build up a business, and then when you separate, right? When you separate and stuff, who's walking away with what? Who's walking away with what? When it comes to the business and stuff, right? Who's walking away with the business? Even though the business ain't got nothing to do with sexual access. You know, because we're over here and stuff, you know, we're looking at the next sexual conquest and stuff, but at the same time, when it comes to the business, like I said, how come men don't know what women have and stuff, but women always know what men have? Because women know how to secure the bag, plain and simple. Doesn't matter what relationship and stuff you in, you'll never know what the woman and stuff have, because the only thing that you go by as men is what the woman tells you. That's it. Because men feel as though that if you are checking behind a woman and seeing what she really has and stuff like that, okay, they feel as though that's feminine qualities. They feel as though that's feminine qualities and stuff, and that's what a man's not supposed to do. But at the same time, why is the woman securing the bag and the men are not? Sean Brown, what's going on with you? That's the concept when it comes to a man. When the man cannot check behind the woman because that's feminine. But the woman can check behind the man and stuff, and she's the one that's walking away with the bag and walking away with the business and all that other stuff there. We got to really, really change our concept and stuff, man, on how we do things and stuff as men. Because it's not so much as you going out here and making money and all this stuff. It's not so much as you going out here and making money and building up your business and building up your empire and stuff, but it's about securing those things and stuff that you have so that no one else can come up and take them. Because yeah, there are going to be pitfalls and stuff in relationships and stuff like that. But how prepared are you and stuff in case things don't go the way they're supposed to go? You're over here with billions of dollars. You're gonna become a billion. You're gonna become a millionaire and a billionaire and stuff. And so it was some technicalities that happened, you know, right when the relationship started. Even though you know that's what's gonna happen, is that it's a possibility that things and stuff aren't gonna work out. But in building up your business, a lot of times and stuff you're gonna be alone. A lot of times you're gonna be out here working by yourself and stuff and securing contracts and going to those classes and stuff like that and sitting in there and securing, going to those sales seminars and stuff and going to auctions or whatever, you know, the real aspect of business. You're going to be doing that. You're going to be sitting there in that office and stuff, even though, you know, everything and stuff is closed at 5 o'clock, but you got to stay a couple hours behind. So you got to stay a couple hours behind and stuff and make sure that everything and stuff is on the up and up, right? Just so you know, you're not blindsided by a technicality that you made on the paperwork, right? So you ain't got to pay no fines and penalties. So those fines, you ain't got to pay that and stuff. All that money is going towards the house, you know. It's going towards the children and everything, because remember your kids came up and said they want that car. They want that car and stuff. You know, you want to make sure you get that car. You want to make sure you go on that vacation. And so, like I said, you know, in the midst of that, things are going to happen. Somebody going to get weak. Let's keep it real and stuff. Somebody going to get weak. You know, you're going to have somebody and stuff, you know, you're going to be staying behind a little bit late. You're going to be staying behind a little bit late. And one conversation and stuff is going to lead to another conversation. Next thing you know, things get a little bit deeper and stuff than what they supposed to. You know, with one of the staff and stuff like that. You know, wife's giving you a hard, you know, the person you in relationship is giving you a little bit of a hard time because you got to stay behind to make sure that your business and stuff is on the up and up, so you ain't out in the street, you ain't out in the cold, and things happen. So how do we now, since we now identified the stuff, right, that sexual access is one of the main problems and stuff that we as men have, right? How do we fix this problem so that we start securing the bag like women? Now that we identified the stuff, what it is, how do we now begin the process to secure the bag and stuff as women? Okay. Number one, everything that you do, you treat it as a business. If you treat everything as a business, I can guarantee you will start securing the bag. Let's see, back up on the authority. Hold up, but play their part when it comes to TNA. How can guys create and grow a fleet now? Well, that's growing. Like I said, growing a fleet and stuff starts with number one, understanding where you stand financially. You got to understand where you stand financially and stuff, right? Because if your credit isn't where it's supposed to be and stuff, right, then you can just go ahead and hang that round up, because you're not going to be a single entity. You're going to be buying fleets of trucks, right? So you got to make sure and stuff that your stuff is on par, because you can't be sitting there talking to your drivers and saying, well, hey man, listen, I need you to drive this truck and stuff the same way I drive it. It's not going to happen. You're hiring people to be a force multiplier for yourself. And everybody got their own way and stuff of how they doing things. But, ultimately, you got to make sure, you're going to be doing things and stuff on your part and stuff. And you giving the people that you work for the directives. So, again, it starts with making sure that your finances and stuff is straight. If you're talking about growing a fleet, I'm going past all the other stuff. I'm just saying, if you're going to grow a fleet, make sure that your finances are where they're supposed to be. Because you can hang it up talking about, okay, my perspective of trying to grow a fleet is that I'm going to be going to the auction and be buying all these trucks and stuff for $12,000, $13,000. That's not going to happen. That works for you, right? The single entity, because if certain things and stuff happen, right, you as a driver, you know that you can go to your mechanic and get you can get things and stuff done. But you got somebody that's working for you and he ain't around that shop, and that truck get to popping and pooting, the first thing he gonna do is jump on that phone and stuff and tell you, hey man, listen, something wrong with this truck. And it might not be nothing wrong. It could be something as simple. It could be something as simple as adding coolant on this, just adding a little bit of coolant because the truck keeps shutting off because it's just low on coolant. But the driver don't know that. That's not his responsibility. He gonna say, well, daggone, hey, look, that's boss man problem. Let me call him and let him know. Hey, look, we need to take this truck over here to Freightliner or Kenworth or somewhere else, man, because this thing ain't acting right. Now you got a $800-900 tow bill and stuff. Not to mention the truck that went to Freightliner. And now you got a bill for. Now you got a bill and stuff, for 2 hours of service just for them to tell you, okay, well, nothing wrong with the truck. They just had to add coolant. And that's going to happen every single time that truck get to popping and pooting. So the type of business and stuff that I recommend that people got to have, right? You got to have something to where if that guy, you get that phone call and stuff, because usually it's going to be at a time that you ain't trying to hear it. The office closed and stuff like that. It's 8, 9 o'clock and you about, it's time for bed. And right before you jump in bed and stuff, now you got the driver calling you and stuff. Hey man, listen, this truck ain't acting right. I don't know what's going on with it. The only thing you should be doing this stuff is saying, well, okay, all right, I don't know what's going on either. Yet I don't have the time to sit there and diagnose this stuff on the phone. So, hey, let's call that 800 number and stuff, that maintenance program and stuff I got. Get them to come out there, find out what's going on with it, and get you down the road. And I'll talk to you in the morning and stuff like that when I get the report about what's going on with the truck. And that's it. But you going out here buying these cash trucks and stuff like that, that works if you are a single entity. But if you're talking about getting a fleet of trucks, used trucks ain't the way to go. Used trucks ain't the way to go and stuff. That's why people go out here and buy brand new trucks. That's the reason why they did. Because when they got a warranty and stuff like that, well, look, I need a package to where if somebody calls me and I get a breakdown on the road and stuff, they need to call this number. You're gonna get somebody out there to find out what's going on with it. And I don't need any kind of words and stuff like that. When the office closed down, I don't need no phone call at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning talking about, man, hey, look, the truck broke down. I don't know what's going on with it. You already gave your objectives to your drivers and stuff. Hey, anything start happening, this the number you need to call, and they're gonna respond at this time right here and stuff. And then your driver ain't all worried either. Like, okay, he made the phone call. Okay, I spoke to the road service people and stuff. They're gonna be out here in about an hour and a half and stuff like that. So everybody's in the loop. Okay, well, shoot, all thing I gotta do is just sit on ice for about an hour and a half, right? I can't do nothing else. I ain't panicking or nothing. Guy comes out there, fix the truck, gone up the road. That means now stuff that the driver that's working for you, he has confidence in you because you're taking care of your business. Because the only thing he want to do is drive the truck and get his paycheck on Friday. That's it. All the other sciences and stuff like that, he trusting in you to have all those things and stuff worked out for you. That's why people go to mega carriers. Because they say, well, daggone, well, at least at the mega carrier and stuff, the truck breakdown, and they ain't leave me on the side of the road stranded. They come pick them up and stuff and go put them in a motel room and all that stuff there, and they'll take care of all the business stuff. And then when the truck ready, they give them a phone call. Okay, we're gonna send you a nice Uber or a limousine over here to pick you, a limousine to pick you up with bottle of champagne and all that stuff there, and take you over here and pick your truck up, and you gone down the road. All mega carriers were built on used trucks, secure the finances, then upgrade. The problem is Prime pulls in 100 drivers a week, but me